Canada welcomed nearly 21 million tourists last year, and the travel industry is eager to see just how much that number will increase once marijuana becomes legal across Canada on October 17th. In the U.S., Colorado has seen tourism grow over 50% since the state legalized pot 4 years ago. So should we expect the same bump in these so-called green getaways here in Canada? Well, with more, I'm joined by Niamh Tapiro from Canadian Kush Tours. Niamh, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So you've been a long-time marijuana advocate. At one point, you owned your own dispensary, and now you're in the pot tourism business. So we welcomed millions of tourists last year from around the world. How much do you expect tourism to increase come October?
Well, it's difficult to predict. It could be as high as 10 or 20%.
That's a significant number.
That is a significant number.
We know that certain provinces and territories, you're only going to be able to smoke in private spaces, which to me suggests that certain municipalities will become more attractive for this sort of tourism than others. If it's easier for you to access it and enjoy it, then you'll probably flock to those places.
That's correct.
Are there certain cities in this country that you suspect will be magnets for cannabis tourism?
Yeah, I suspect Jasper, BC to be very popular. The municipality has no limit on the number of retail locations, which is unique in the country. Most cities and provinces are limiting everything.
Are there places that just you feel are going to almost be unwelcoming to the cannabis tourism industry?
Well, there are some cities that are opting out, such as I think Richmond Hill and Markham are opting out of cannabis retail. I question their wisdom, but that's their choice.
Last year, Canadians spent over $5 billion on marijuana. 90% of that was for non-medical purposes. We know that this business is certain to grow and tourists can help it flourish. But do you think enough is being done to prepare municipalities and provinces for the increase in travelers?
No, I don't think so. No. If you look at pretty much every provincial or federal tourism agency, you'll find that there's little to no information. They're very unprepared for the influx.
Well, if you look at it from the point of departure from wherever they're leaving to whatever city they're coming to, the hotels that they're going to stay at, or the Airbnbs, then where they purchase it, where they can enjoy it, what they can do afterwards. There's how they can get from point A to point B. All of these things need to be taken into account. All of that needs to be factored in, doesn't it?
That's right, and people have to be aware of this. You know, people might not know that there's a 30-gram limit, or they might not know you can't leave the country with cannabis, or small but important things like that, and it could affect people's lives.
So are you anticipating things are going to get messy before they become successful, settled?
It's possible.
Yeah,
it's possible.
All right. Well, thank you, Niamh. We really appreciate your time today. And
no problem.
Listen, we're going to be watching this October 17th deadline with great intent.
It should be interesting.
It will be very interesting. And